sunshine, how plants make food. It's feeding time. On a Sunday afternoon, animals in a park are busy looking for food. A squirrel scampers in the grass eating seeds. Caterpillars wriggle from plant to plant, looking for juicy leaves to munch on. The animals aren't the only ones feeding, however. The park's plants are also getting food, without even moving from place to place. How do you think plants get food? Plants come in many different shapes and sizes. A tree is a very big plant. A grassy lawn is made up of thousands of small grass plants. Roots, stems, and leaves. To grow and live, plants make their own food using their roots, stems, and leaves. Roots are the part of a plant that grows down in the soil. The stems of a plant connect the roots to its leaves. Roots, stems, and leaves all have jobs to do when it's time to make food. Many plants grow flowers. Flowers don't help plants make their food. They help them make seeds that can grow into new plants. The roots and stems get to work. To make food, one of the things plants need is water. Plants use their roots to take in water from the soil. The water travels from the roots up a plant's main stem. It then moves through the plant's thinner stems to the leaves. Finally, the water spreads through the leaves inside tiny tubes called veins. How does water move through a plant? Put half an inch, 1.3 centimeters of water into a glass and add a teaspoon, 5 milliliters of blue food coloring. Then take a celery stalk with leaves and cut an inch, 2.5 centimeters off the bottom end. Place the cut end of the stalk in the blue water. You will see the celery change color as the blue water moves up the stalk. A tree's thick main stem is called a trunk. The thinner stems, where the leaves grow, are called branches. Water moving from the soil through the roots and stems to the leaves. The leaves get to work. Plants also need a gas from the air to make their food. They collect this gas called carbon dioxide using their leaves. Carbon dioxide enters a plant's leaves through tiny holes. The tiny holes that leaves use to take in carbon dioxide are called stomata. A single hole is called a stoma. The stoma are on the underside of a leaf. Stomata are so tiny they can only be seen under a microscope. In this photograph, a microscope has zoomed in on a rose leaf stomata. The stoma is 5,000 times bigger than in real life. 5,000 times. Soaking up sunshine. The final thing that plants need to make their food is sunlight. A plant soaks up sunlight using its leaves. When a plant has water, carbon dioxide, and sunlight, it has everything it needs to get cooking. Leaves can be big, small, long, round, shiny, and even prickly. No matter how they look, all leaves hold water, collect carbon dioxide, and soak up sunlight. Go on a leaf hunt and try to find as many different sizes and shapes of leaves as you can. Look for the veins. You might need to use some magnifying glass to see some of them. Cooking with sunshine. Inside their leaves, plants use sunlight to turn water and carbon dioxide into a sugary food. This process is called photosynthesis. The food a plant makes is not the same as the sugar that people use to make cakes and other sweet foods. It's kind of a sugar that plants use for energy to help them grow. The word photo means light. The word synthesis means putting together. So photosynthesis means putting together with light. Cooking green. Photosynthesis takes place in a plant's leaves with the help of a substance called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll gives plants their green color. It also traps the energy in sunlight. Chlorophyll uses that energy to make photosynthesis happen in a plant's leaves. In addition to helping a plant make food, sunlight helps a plant make chlorophyll in its leaves. Amazing plants. During photosynthesis, plants don't just make their food. Something else amazing happens. Plants make a gas called oxygen. They give off the oxygen from their leaves. People and animals need this gas to breathe. Without oxygen from plants, people and animals would die. People can't see it happening, but all around them, plants are making oxygen, from little house plants on windowsills to grass and tall trees in the backyard. Plants don't only help people by making oxygen, plants also give people food. What plants have you eaten in the past week? People and animals need plants. Plants grow and live by making food from water, carbon dioxide, and sunlight. As they make food, they give off oxygen. Humans and animals need oxygen to breathe. Many plants could survive on Earth without people and animals. Without plants, however, people and animals wouldn't have the oxygen they need to live. Plants get energy from the food they make. To stay healthy, they also need nutrients from the soil. They take in nutrients through their roots. This is photosynthesis in action. Sunlight turns water and carbon dioxide into food inside the leaves. A plant's leaves take in carbon dioxide from the air. As the leaves make food, oxygen and people and animals need to breathe is given off. A plant takes in water through its roots and stores it in its leaves. So this is photosynthesis in action. Science lab. There's a sunlight experiment, so you can pause the video here and read and see what happens there. Here are science words. Again, you can pause the video and read about the science words and their definitions. And here's our index, and to learn more online and about the author, again, you can pause the video if you want to look at this.